Finals. We're about to start in the Open. This is Larry Shiller, voice of Backgammon, and by my side is Phil Simborg, known to everyone, and loved by everybody in the Backgammon community. He runs Backgammon Learning Center, has taught so many people how to play this game, and he also happens to have a sense of humor that I know you're going to enjoy because it always cracks me up. And we're here in front of a live audience with welcoming Victor Ashkenazi and Jack Edelson, who are playing in the finals, two great players. And they're going to begin shortly. Hopefully, I see Victor sitting on top.
Let me give you a little background. Victor, as we all know, is the #3 giant in the world. He's well known. He's won many tournaments. He's done great in New York, where he lives. He's also living in Greece these days, and he's a former great chess player. And he's really his PR has proved that he deserves to be in the top in the world. Jack Edelson has been a real force of late. His last major win was 2018 in Gibraltar, but his first ABT victory was in the championship in Washington, D.C. against Victor Ashkenazi. That was his first win in an ABT. He's hoping to repeat today. Certainly he's the underdog, but he's a very fine player, and should be a very exciting match. And Jack is recently married, and his lovely wife Christina is in the finals of the ladies. So
how about that? Family affair.
Yeah,
That's great.
About the double finals, Victor's also in the finals of the Super Jackpot, which is not unusual. I think he's been in the finals of both a couple of times here in New York. So he's really proving himself to be great, and it's no small feat. We have some good players here. Some guy named Mochi is in the tournament, and a whole bunch of other really top giants are here. And so it's no small feat to make the finals of this event. It's a great event.
Great players are here, and thank you for that introduction, Phil, to help to get to know the players. Victor lives in the New York area and used to work for Goldman Sachs, and now he's left the company and is on his own. And his bride, Leah, is quite active in fashion and theater and social media, and she's got a lot going on herself.
They're the Kardashians of backgammon.
That's it, right. Perfect. So Jack, meanwhile, as we see him pacing in the tournament room, I don't know, he's working out the jitters before the match. But let's go.
We'll get this match going. You'll see on your screen that on the top is Victor. He'll be playing with the black checkers, and Jack is on the bottom of the screen playing with the white checkers. They're not playing dice on checkers in this tournament. They roll over with dice on checkers, but we are playing legal moves. That means that if a player makes an illegal move, he's obligated to correct it as quickly as possible, and his opponent is obligated to point it out to correct it if there is an illegal move. So we'll take it away. We should have a very exciting match. Jack beat a very top player from Canada, Michael Niego, in the semifinals. And yesterday, if you saw the stream, Victor beat my good buddy and one of my former students, Ben Friesen, a great player, in the semifinals to make the finals. So they both had a very tough draw along the way to make it here, and both deserve it, and they both played very, very well. Okay, opening roll. They both rolled sixes. It goes over. They're not using a baffle box, which I think is terrible because I sell them. Okay, 5-2, very standard opening play. It's an 11-point match, one match for the championship. I remember the first time I made a big championship, and I called my coach, Perry. I said, Perry, I'm playing Mike Sankowitz in the finals. Do you have any recommendations for me? He said, yeah, hedge. And turned out he was wrong because I won. I got lucky and won. Okay, these 6-3 plays are very tough. It's often right to hit or run, depends on your style. A lot of people would hit here, but the run is technically the right play. Okay, Larry, you're back. Take it away.
Well, we are going to try to get some XG experts here. You see the XG on the screen on the right-hand side. And if we have some folks who are not playing, then we can get them to come over. So there's a number of people who are capable, but they're all busy. So as soon as we're able to do it. And there's double sixes for Jack. That's a great roll. Hits 2 checkers. That's kind of like a Cartomatic roll. Very nice. Nice joker. And double fours, he comes back. You know, you often see that for some reason. Joker.
Yeah, I'd much rather be Victor than Jack now. With the ace point made is kind of a negative. If that double four was an even bigger joker in response. Good response here with a 4-1 blocking. This is a tough game to play now.
It's a tough, because Victor is very stripped. Except when you roll double threes, it does kind of help you out a little bit. He can get his backman out of dodge and probably wants to run him all the way. That puts extra pressure on the outfield if Jack rolls a 3-6 or
It's all about the race, though.
4-5,
It's all
4-6.
about the race. He doesn't want to race when you're down in the race. He'd rather play a bet blocking game.
Yep.
And, you know,
And he's blocking him in.
If
That'd
you're-
be interesting. I'd love to
if
see
Victor
this in
were winning
extreme.
the race, he would clearly run the back checkers, but
Mhm.
you're not winning the race, and he's not sure what to do here. Which game is a better play?
Well, he's starting with that. And that seems perfectly reasonable. And now a
All
5-point
of these are
prime.
reasonable.
Yeah, they're all looking good. And what Victor's, great players will move the checkers around and they'll look at it.
I would get this right if it gave me 4 tries every time. That's a tough play. But I don't bet against Victor. Most of the time he's going to be right. His PR, performance rating, as measured by Extreme Gammon, is generally always under 3 PR. He's up there with the very best of the world. So he's not going to make very many big mistakes, but it happens.
Now for Jack, he wants to come up close to the edge of that prime and try to get away, but better would be
Well, he wants to get a shot, too.
and so Victor's going to leave him the sevens.
Yeah, everything you do in backgammon is measuring risk and reward. He took a risk there that he could. That he rolls
Yeah, but
a
he's
7.
got 2 blots in
But
his
he
home
never
board.
rolls. He never rolls a 7. It doesn't happen. Oops, he rolled a 7. But look what happens. 2 blots in there. This is a pretty big roll right here for the whole match.
Yeah, this is
He's
this
thinking
is
about the
a
cue.
turning point.
Yep.
Well, he hit 1. It's
He
got an
was-
uncomfortable
He
3,
was favored to hit 1.
probably 10-7.
I don't know where the 3 is. I might slot the 3-point, and unstack my 5-point, and play it big. I like my structure. In fact, that's what I do. I would slot the 3-point and come off the 6. Even though it's a direct shot and a blot in the inner board, everything else I hate more. And he's proving me wrong if he does this.
Well, I think he's looking at Jack's blot in his home board,
Uh-huh.
so he's got a blot on the 2-point, and so it's safer for Victor to play a little riskier, because if he gets hit, it's going to be hard for Jack to cover. He needs a 4 and a 6 in
Uh-huh.
addition to hitting, so that might be part of his consideration.
Yeah, I
And
would-
look,
I-
he's leaving 3 blots
I
out
would
there.
not have made that play, but it's very, very exciting play.
And a 6 and 4. All right, so Jack's hitting with a 6, and now he's debating: do I cover the 2-point? Oh no, that's it. That was the whole roll.
That's it.
He came in on the 4. Okay.
Victor's still thinking about the cube here, and I would too. He loses his market with a hit no dance or hit no anchor, but what about the rolls that don't hit?
There's a lot of those.
Well, this does hit, but it's not a very comfortable hit inside. I'm not sure you do that. But look, he's taking the
Yeah.
offensive.
I don't think he has a choice. He's,
Well, yeah, you're leaving shots anyway, and he's got a blot in his
he's
board.
got 5 blots. Oh, 4-2.
That's a good roll.
He can hit 2.
He's certainly going to.
And there you go. All right. Can Victor roll the 2? If he rolls a 5, he's fine. Double 4s works. 6-2 for the bar, and he hits the checker.
Two is great.
So they both have 2-point boards, but we prefer Victor's.
We're not projecting out here, are we? We have no volume in the room, do we? Oh, we do. Okay, they're hearing it. You're hearing us out there? Good. Okay. That way I don't have to shout. Double 1s is not your dream roll when you're on the bar and the ace point is made. It only happens to me, I thought. I didn't know it happens to somebody else.
6-3. So that hits and covers.
Or it makes the 2-point and doesn't leave a shot.
At all.
If you're doing a blitz and you put 3 checkers on the bar, making a low point is still good because you have your
Yes.
checkers shooting at the higher
Great.
points.
And he's got a blot
Yeah,
on the
that
10
would be my
point.
play.
Double 6s, and he stays
Now,
out.
why isn't he
Double
doubling?
1s,
Why
double
isn't he
6s.
doubling?
He's too
You know
good.
why? He's too good to double. What do we mean by too good? That means he's got way too many gammons.
Oh,
If he
look
were
at
to
this.
double, he would get a pass and win 1 point. By playing on, he's very likely to get 2 points and not that likely to lose from this position. So this is a very, very exciting and good start for Jack.
Now, if he rolls double 5s,
Yeah.
all bets are off. Almost. Oh, he's going to do
Don't
the 5-4.
even say it out loud. You're not supposed to say it out loud.
Well, double fives for either player is a
Yeah.
turning point in the game.
So Victor's going to be completely demoralized and will give up after this game, right? Not Victor. Not any really top player. That's the point. This game has all these swings. That's why it's so much fun.
Now, Jack is playing for a backgammon here. 5 checkers on the bar. You know, you want to keep hitting because it's not that risky.
Well, only thing Jack cares about is getting those back checkers out and stopping Victor from rolling.
Guess
double-
what he rolled, Jack?
Oh, no. You called it, though. It's your fault.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. That's incredible.
He's doing this instead of leaving a direct shot, which I like with 5 checkers on the bar.
It's going to take him at least 2 rolls to get in. Yep. 4-2 stays out.
He needs a 6 or a 4 here desperately.
Oh, and he
He
got the
it.
6.
He got it. Notice he
He
could have made
misplayed
an
it.
inside
Oh, he
point.
must
No,
have had a
he played
6-3.
it. No, he had 5-4.
And there's the 6. So now, if you, the 6-2, what do? You hit or you come out? Oh, 4-3. Wow. I don't know. Is that right?
Yeah, I think your odds of rolling a 6 or a 4, 20 out of 36 rolls are pretty good.
Well, you could have
I know
hit
you
hit
could.
and run. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
No, the other thing is to come out, but you never get caught in here in situations like this. It never happens. Okay.
I'm just nervous about clearing the 6 point. That's all.
Yeah.
Um,
He did it rather quickly. I'm
Mhm.
a little surprised as how fast Jack is playing, because there were some questions on several of those plays. I'm not saying he was wrong, but I certainly would have looked at a couple of alternatives. There's no reason to play that fast, even with the clock. There's lots of time in this game.
this leaves double 6s a shot, but not double 5s and not double 4s. Double 4 is pretty ugly. He gets a man in, so can Jack run with 5-1-2-3? Double 5s also works. 5-2 is awesome.
Yeah. Pick and pass, it's
Pick
called,
and pass.
which is illegal if you're playing tavla. But this is one of the
Really?
differences
Oh,
in
very
backgammon.
wow.
Yeah. Tavla was
Good
you play
trivia
with-
question.
You play without
Nice.
the cube. You can't pick and pass in tavla. And I play some tavla. I have some Middle Eastern friends that I play with that don't like to use the cube. They're allergic to the cube.
All right, we got 1/9 chance of leaving a shot here.
Yeah. This is not a good start for Victor, but 6-1, 5-1 will leave a shot.
Yep.
And,
He's going to get a shot. You know that Victor's going to get a shot here eventually.
well, will it be in time? I like this play, even though you leave some numbers 5-4, 6-4, and what else is there? 5-4 and 6-4.
6-5.
6-5. 6-2 is
6-2
safe.
is safe, but
still
you
a
have
little awkward.
4 doubles that
Still
leave a
little
shot.
awkward. Yeah.
So each time it's 1/9 chance on by and large, about a 10-11% chance to leave a shot, and those add up. Oh, that's a great roll. Yes, you clear the.
Well,
I
if
mean,
you're going for a backgammon, you don't do that. You can still keep a nice even board and take one off. I would do it the other play. I would take one off the 3-point.
except how many are
There's a considerable number of backgammons with 4 checkers.
yeah,
on the
but
bar.
you're even. Phil, it doesn't help you to take that checker off. You're even.
Well, I hate when somebody wins my arguments with facts. When I give you a good argument, don't give me facts and logic to defeat it. Come on.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a good
4-2. So is he going to roll the doubles? Well,
Victor's highly likely to get off the backgammon now.
oh, 2-1's great roll. Oh my
Gammon is
God,
pretty
he's
much
not
a-
highly
gammon's a
likely to. I mean, if he stays out, he's got work to do. He stayed out. Oh, Victor, that's got to be so painful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jack, he's not leaving a shot. Oh, this is something.
I think he's going to get off. Watch
6-1.
Watch
All
this.
right. Well,
He's going to get off.
he
Even with
needs
that
he needs the doubles. Jack needs the doubles.
Right, Jack needs the doubles, not Victor.
Victor does not.
Of course, Victor could roll 2 1s, and it would never happen.
Oh my gosh, Phil. And 6-3. Let's see if Victor
Victor
rolls a 1 and Jack gets his doubles. It's over.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
That's small.
Oh no, he did. He rolled a
Oh,
1. This is
no.
unbelievable.
Oh no.
Unbelievable. Does Jack do it? No,
Okay,
he
just
saves the
again.
backgammon.
Well, you know, the extra 1 point with the cube not turned, a backgammon or gammon isn't that huge an equity swing.
I wonder what the difference is on the Mac equity table. Do we have a genius in the audience who can tell us 9 away versus 8 away? We do not.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll tell you it's about 6% difference
Okay.
in match equity.
That's pretty good.
And I'm not a genius.
Oh,
I just imitate them.
Yeah, you do a good job, Phil. That's good. All right, 2-6-1s to start off the match.
Now, the match is 2-0, which really isn't going to change your strategy at all. It's pretty much the same strategy. You don't panic. Victor has been in so many finals. He's been in so many big pressure games. This is nothing for him. So he's going to be very cool. It's not going to change his game a bit. If I'm Jack, I'm getting excited.
I know, right? Now, what does he do with a 1 here? Is he split or is he a slot?
I split.
Or do you just play, 9 to 8?
I split the back checkers because of that blot on the 8.
Yep.
And
You
I
want
wanna
to put
get-
pressure
I
on
wanna
that.
Put pressure on that. Slotting might be right, but you're outboarded. I think that's why I think slotting is wrong.
Yep.
So you could play to his 5-point and slot or split the back checkers. That's my play, what
Yep.
he did.
That
I think
sounds
it's
good.
pretty
So Jack made the
clear.
Phil play.
Yeah, which might probably be wrong.
And
I spent a
Victor's
lot of
thinking,
time with Jack down in Jamaica and in other tournaments. He's just a great guy and a great player. We spent a lot of time in New York when he used to live up this way, and he's proven to be a very, very fine player.
so
He's
Victor's
not
got
in
the
Victor's class. I'll tell you that though. He's not.
not yet.
Not yet.
So he could point on him on the this look double twos. When you have doubles, of course you get to go 4 times, and he's got so many choices. And a lot of people play doubles quickly, but because they see an obvious play, but there's often some sleepers there.
Double
And
2 is the hardest of all the doubles to play. There's so many options, even harder than double 1s. You could easily, make a case for making the 20-point here, for coming all the way up to your opponent's 5-point.
that's it. You're in the game till the end, and if he rolls a 6 or a 7, okay, so be it. You're going to get hit, but
Then there's a case for making the 2-point because you got him outboarded and he's got a blot in the outboard. I would not like to play off the 2-point. I like this play a lot.
and that's what Victor's doing. There you go.
Yeah, can't be right. That's my play.
And we're here. New York's weather, by the way, is fantastic. It's nice and sunny, and temperatures are in the 40s and 50s this weekend. And that's another option, by the way, is to hit on the 2 and then maybe come up. But you leave. I don't know. That's dangerous. You get hit twice.
Here's the beauty of backgammon. You can move the checkers, take a look at it, see what you think, and put it back. You can't do that in chess and a lot of other games. So as long as you have that ability, let's do it. And Victor's pointing out something else that I pointed out earlier. Look how much time he's taking. This is an important play. Think about it. He's not quite sure what to do.
And look at that play. None of us, actually
Hit,
talked
make
about
4
that.
No, hit, make the 5.
That's great.
It wasn't on my list.
Wow. Well, this is great. We got getting a prime versus prime thing going here. 6-3. Well,
I think he has to cover and split. And they split because it's so stripped. You could come down. There's an argument for coming down too, but I'm splitting here. Because the 7, 8, and 9 points only have 2 checkers each on them. They're not really great builders.
yeah, Victor's got better board by far, so that gives him a lot more flexibility to do what he wants.
Well, coming down is attractive too. It doesn't get hit very often, and he can probably think about doubling very soon if Jack doesn't perform.
Now, it's this is Victor's roll,
Yeah, he's got a 3 to play.
so it's fun to watch Jack. He's like got his head in his hand. He's like, "Oh my God!" Like
Jack's that way all the time. He's that way all
just
the
the
time. You can't read
it's
his body
hysterical.
language.
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
like the split there. That was my play. See, now that split is huge. If he hadn't split, he wouldn't have a direct shot now after the 3-1. Now Victor's thinking about the cube. And here's how I think about the cube. I ask myself, if I'm my opponent, would I take or pass?
Would you take it or pass this?
Well, if I know I'm passing, I'm giving the cube. If I'm not sure, I'm giving the
No.
cube.
What are you going to do as white?
It's white, I'm passing.
And Victor's not doubling?
I don't know.
He's shaking.
He's shaking. Maybe.
He's got. he's
No,
he's
he
not.
wouldn't double.
He's
I
not.
would've
So you
doubled.
think he's too good?
No, I don't know what he's thinking.
I mean, what
If I knew what Victor was thinking,
you wouldn't be
I
sitting here.
I'd be out there. I'd be playing instead of
That's right.
doing commentary. I would have doubled there.
Huh.
And maybe Victor's right, maybe he's wrong. He's not always right.
Now, 6-2. He's got fours up the yin yang. I mean, Jack could duplicate fours everywhere by running 24 to 16. And then only fours hit. So I don't know. But now he's leaving twos and fours.
I like this play. He needs to get those back checkers going. I really like this play. And only twos and tens.
That
hit.
2 is for sure. The 6, I don't know. Do you leave 3 blots? Probably not. This is better. You don't want to leave 3 blots hanging out there, even if they are just
he
fours.
Might just run the checker all the way.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this is great. So Jack's looking at all the different possibilities, and this is
There's pluses and minuses.
this
Now
is
you're
this is
stacking your 6
ugly.
point, but the plus is that if you get hit off the bar, you have some returns. But I don't like this play. I think you get hit 17 times off the bar. So there's 17 ways to roll a 6.
And he's going to get hit with a 4.
That's 17 out of 36. Almost half the time he's going to get hit here. I don't like this play.
Do you like this play, Phil?
I don't like this play. I hate it.
No, don't hold back. I want to know what you
probably
really
right, but
think.
By the way, there's lots of plays that I hate that I know are right too.
So he did it.
He made
That is the play. Where's our XG? We need some analysis. Now Victor's thinking again, but he can't really double here.
Yeah.
Like 5s, 6-1. That's good.
Well, I think you'll see the hit.
Yeah. Yeah, think?
I think.
All right.
And
so
that's a
this-
good lesson for everybody. Before the roll, you should be thinking, I want a 6. It's not that it's going to make the dice happen. It means that you're going to not miss it.
So Victor doubles here, and this is a great double because he's behind a broken 4 prime, which he may not.
I'm doubling because I think I would pass if I were the opponent. And if it's a take, I would be surprised.
Yeah, and he's passing
He's
for
passing,
sure. Yeah, it was an easy pass.
I would have doubled sooner. I thought that Victor was a little bit cautious.
He might have
on
lost
that
his
cue.
market. Yeah.
He lost his market.
Excuse me.
See, that was dice on the checker, and they're rolling it over. They've decided not to do
Okay.
that at this tournament.
And that's the tournament rule, I think, here.
Yeah. So most other tournaments in the U.S., dice on the checkers count. And you know which one's right, don't you? It's whichever one you like. Really doesn't matter as long as you all agree.
All right, so here we are. It's 2-1. Jack is leading Victor. Double 6 is a heck of a roll. He'll bring 2 down from the midpoint. And Jack, this is a revenge match for Victor because Jack beat him last time they were in the ABT final. So
It was Jack's first ABT win, too, against Victor.
awesome. So forward, he'll probably slot the 4 point, start his home board. And if or he's going to do that. I don't know. What do you think, Phil?
I like this play.
All right, that's good. There you go.
Your opponent's got the bar point made. He's threatening to prime you. You need to get moving.
And that puts a lot of pressure on the 4-2. That's where he can hit 2, though. And that's a popular play today, is hit 2, especially when nobody's got a home board made.
Yeah. You would not have made that play probably in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
You'd been laughed at for going to the ace point.
Oh, nice comeback, 4-2. There you go. And if he could pick and pass, he'll make the 1 point. 6-2. Bring 2 men down.
Or you hit, you might hit and cover.
And cover.
Or you might hit and bring 1 down. I don't know.
I like hit and cover. That's good. Because now you're really, him being on, you don't want him to make the 4 point. So when you hit 6-4 and hit the white blot, and then you can cover 7-1, now you have a 2 point board, although, who likes making the 1 point?
The other option, like you said, was bringing 2 down because you're winning the race and just try and play a race, but I don't think that's easy to bring home. So I would be hitting here, plus the hitting and stacks. That's my play. You have him outboarded.
Yeah, and now, if he comes in like with a 2 something, a 2-5, 2-4.
This is ugly,
No,
but
not
the
2-4,
question
but
is it less ugly than the other play? It's all about which one your alternatives. He doesn't have great alternatives here. I like this one better than the 2 down.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the rolls that White has, and White actually has a lot of good rolls coming back. I was just going through them in my head, and this actually looks better.
Well, it's just 7s and 9s get hit. If you don't get hit, You better roll a 6-1 or a 6.
Yeah, but the only nines that here is 6-3, and
Yeah.
so not even double 3. So the nines really,
All right.
and 4-3 doesn't hit with a 7.
Well, he's looking at my play now. That's my play.
All right, that's what I love. So I got my play, you got your play, and they're probably both wrong.
And if we all played the same, there'd be no point in playing.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
And
Look
he's
how much
taking his
time
time.
he's taking.
Yeah,
He should. He
Victor's
should.
taking a lot of
He
time
should.
on this, because he's only got, I think, 6 numbers that hit.
All right. He made the Shiller play. Must be wrong.
5-3.
Make a point.
Well,
Make a point.
seems like a smart idea. Victor can roll any doubles.
He needs a 6 something. Not
well,
6-5.
not 6-5.
No.
That's okay. That works. It's ugly, but
You know, everybody thinks you roll double 6 early in the game. You got it easy, but it's not that easy to bring it home. Lots of times, it's not as good a roll as you think it is. Victor had a double 6 early, and trying to bring that home safely is not easy.
now this is interesting for Jack. How come he's not making the 4-point? Like, does he feel like he's that far behind that he needs to stay back?
Opponent's 4-point?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly why. His game plan is he's behind in the race. He wants to stay and get a shot. He's going to get more shots staying back on the 2. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
It's just that you lose a little bit of control of the outfield when after Victor attacks that. But 6-1, that's a terrible roll. He's got to leave a shot. That's awful. He plays it quickly. It's like, get this pain out of my system. And he hits. Jack hits with a 6-3. So wow. And I guess he come out from the 4-point.
This is why I didn't like that 6-2 with the 2 down that
Mhm.
Victor played, because this is almost inevitable that you're going to get into a crunch position and leave shots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good at hindsight.
Mm-hmm. Good. No, it's good. 5-6, no choice. Does that, so he's got 2s and 3s to hit. 5s and that's a
great
roll.
Hit and make the 5.
And
That's a joker.
and
And I-
then you come up, to the 20-point, so you're ready.
Well, there's some argument to be made to go to the 8-point also.
Mm-hmm.
Do another builder and not have a block
Mhm.
there. I like this. This play has real merit also.
Yeah, not my play, but it's good.
Coming up gives him the joker double 1, double 2.
If you were my doubles partner, you want to make this, so I'd let you do it.
And I wouldn't mind coming up either. I think these are close.
Yeah. The only difference is, can he roll doubles? Because if he hits with a 4, if you leave him there, like, he's really exposed with those 2 checkers.
Well,
Double 4s! Look at that!
Oh,
Look at that!
that's a great roll. He hits again now.
Oh my gosh, 2 men on the bar. No matter what, he would have 2
That
men
was
on
a
the bar. No
great,
matter how he
great roll
played
for
that.
Victor.
Fantastic.
Great
What a
roll for
comeback.
Victor.
And there's 1-6 for
Now-
Jack.
Now,
Now Victor has a cube.
yep, and Jack has a pass.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he's rubbing his neck. He's thinking about this
There's
one.
no reason to go fast. There is no reason to
So
go.
let's-
Even
let's-
with the clock, there's lots of time here. He should think about it. I would pass it, but he's got play here.
There's reason to think about this because there's possible he may not cover it if he doesn't roll a 4 or 5.
And he's got to get those back checkers moving. Jack could, but I would, with 2 checkers up here, I'm passing. Especially,
That's interesting. This would be fun to see a bunch of rollouts and roll this out because Victor's got 3 checkers on the 1-point. Effectively, it means he has 12 checkers to play with and blitz and hit. And
Larry, I would pay you money to take this cue.
how much? Let's go. I think we can come to an arrangement here.
I would love to. All right, I'll prop it with you.
Okay.
A proper prop is going to give you a half a point to take a 2 cue. And I'll be happy to do that with you in a money game in this position. This has got to be a pass. I don't know what he's looking at.
Well.
Oh, wait, he's white.
There you go.
One of the key important things in backgammon is remember which side you're on. I wouldn't take this long. Carter, would you take this cube?
Carter would take it.
What color?
And what color? Who's doubling?
Carter would take this. The other guy would wait.
That's not a real good benchmark, by the way.
No, Carter would take this. He's got exactly. And when black rolls double sixes next time, it's a recue. Right? So
I don't know. It might be a recue.
he'll leave the 2 blots on his home board and have 5 checkers out of play, like Carter said.
I'm missing something here. I'm passing.
He's definitely rolling double sixes next time. You still going to pass?
Yeah.
He's still.
No, okay. All right. Another aspect. Jack knows he's the underdog. He knows he's playing one of the very best in the world. Do you want to gamble a little bit more? And the answer is, yeah. It probably, even if you're not quite sure, maybe you do want to gamble a little bit more and take a few more chances. You're playing Victor Ashkenazi. All right,
And he dropped. He took the Phil Simborg approach.
I didn't.
The cowardly approach.
They're synonymous, Carter. The cowardly approach and the Simborg approach. They're synonymous.
Somebody asked, "Did you get the Phil Simborg of the Day Award?" And I was like, "For which prize is it?"
All right. Next game tied up 2-2. Basically a match to 11.
It's a 9-point match now. It's nine away. It's like we've shortened the match.
And you come up with a 4.
Yep. And major reason you come up is your opponent's 8-point is stripped with 2 checkers. You want to put pressure on those checkers so that if he rolls a 6-1 or a 4-2, he has to leave you a direct shot.
Yep.
Those are his best rolls, and now they hurt him a little bit. So that's a real tell that 2 checkers on the 8 tells you to split in the early game. Very rarely is it wrong to split with the 2 checkers on the 8. I don't fault Jack for taking a lot of time on that, even if it was a big pass. Why not think about it? It's important.
It's interesting the way he played that 6-5, by the way.
Yeah.
He didn't run the checker. He came to the bar point to put pressure on, and he duplicated Victor's 4s.
You don't want to strand your back checker. It's better to have 2 back there so you can anchor. That's the logic of keeping the checker back.
Double 2s, he hits. Double 2s hits.
What else?
You could bring 2 men down, but that seems
This is
like
an
a bad
automatic-
idea.
This is an automatic hit off.
Or you could make your
off the
4-point
tee.
and
No,
come
this-
up,
This is an automatic hit.
Jack does the automatic. All right. Victor's on the bar. A lot of nice rolls for him, and that's certainly a decent roll. Probably slot the 3-point or come up.
Come up.
And those are his 2 choices. He did it pretty quick. Wasn't that obvious
the
to
reason
me?
you don't slot is you only have 1 cover. You only have 3s to cover.
No, these double 3s, that's a little tricky. Does he make the bar? Come up to the probably just make the bar. Puts more pressure. No, it doesn't. It's just more convenient. So he's a little exposed. Jack's exposed.
It's a big roll for Victor. If he can hit 2 or make
needs 1s,
make a
4s, and
good point here,
6s.
he's got the initiative.
And he rolled a
But he rolls
3-2.
a lousy roll.
That's a bad roll.
This is a bad roll.
6-1. I don't know. What do you do with this?
I could say it's cocked and I roll over.
Yeah.
Grab the dice real quick and God, this is horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what else you do.
Now this is what separates the men from the boys. It's a lot more fun to play good rolls. Bad rolls, this is where guys like Victor shine and prove that they're the best. They can still find the best of the alternatives, even though all the alternatives suck.
So he's looking at this, and now what's appealing about this play is that it duplicates White's 2s. White needs a 2 to hit on the 4-point, and Victor was leaving a blot on the 4-point there.
Plus, it keeps all your checkers in play. Going to the ace is not where you want to put a checker. I love Paul McGrill. He used to say, I listen to the checkers, and they tell me where they want to be. But
Really? He would say that?
Oh, he actually heard them.
Well, Victor's channeling Paul McGraw, and he's leaving
That would be my play.
these
I want to keep my checkers in play.
the principle of duplication, and he rolled it. He rolled the 2 or the 7. But Victor has a solid game because he owns the 5-point in Jack's board, and he's in the game till the end with that, by and large. 5-1. So he can come in on the 1-point hit with a 5.
Again, let's go back to McGrill. The bold, safe criteria. He's got an anchor, so he can afford to play boldly. He's down in the race. He's got more checkers back. It's time to play boldly. You don't just play safe and meekly in these kinds of situations.
Bye, fellas.
Take care, Joe. 2-6 from the bar.
So it looks like Victor's getting slaughtered with all those checkers back, but he's really not, because that 5-point, holding your opponent's 5-point, you're in this game for quite a bit, and he could easily make another anchor and have a good back game, too.
So an interesting play here. Jack could certainly do this, but another play would be to come out, make the your opponent's 9-point and slot the 4-point, not hit anybody.
You don't want your opponent's 9-point, though.
But you do want your own 4-point. And the timing is adjusts with that approach, but they adjust here too. This works.
Jack's priority is to prime and bring his checkers in safely, and the 4-point certainly would be part of it. But he's not liking that he's got those 2 extra checkers on his 6 and 7 points. Those are
Dilly builders.
I call them pimples.
They're pimples.
They're ugly. They're not helpful to your game against the back game. Now the 1-5 back game is a lousy back game. It's the worst back game of all, and Victor would like to make the 2-point or make the 4-point and get off of there. You don't want to end up holding a 1-5 back game. And
Well, that's current theory, current thinking. It's those back games are tough because XG, and Xavier will admit to this, the founder of XG, doesn't do back games as well as the rest of its playing ability. And so if we use XG to analyze how good a back game is, it may not give us the best possible information.
I would bet on Victor over XG in a tough back
Absolutely. Absolutely.
game. But I wouldn't bet on too many people, though. Victor, Mochi, a couple of others, Michi. There's not too many I would bet. Jim Pasco knows the back games as well as anybody in the world.
Now, this is interesting. Jack is thinking about doubling, and this is not a double. I mean, in my view, because Victor has a lot of play in this game. This game is far from over, and Jack, to bring his checkers home, has to do a lot of work. Victor would snap this up in a heartbeat. Victor's probably hoping, Jack double. Victor's acting like he's thinking about whether he's going to take. That's the Victor look he's trying to convey to Jack, to talk Jack into doubling.
I know Victor very well. He's thinking about what he's going to do for dinner tonight. Because after this, he has the Masters. He's in the finals of the Masters and this, and he's got a wife that likes really good food, and if he doesn't win big, she won't even go to dinner with him. That's what he's thinking about. Okay. You didn't talk about one major thing.
He
market
is
losers.
doubling.
How do you lose your market here? What can you roll as white where black would pass next time?
Well,
if
5-4, double fours, double fives, probably.
Yeah, there's some market losers, but what about
Anti-losers.
anti-market losers? What about something that doesn't make the 4-point or 2-point, and he takes it?
Of course he's taking it. That was a pretty quick take. And there's his double sixes.
Yeah. By the way, another reason to take this is it's a hard game for Jack to play and an easy game for Victor to play. Victor's not going to make too many mistakes in this game. So even if the computer said it was a small pass, Victor's got an edge in this game.
Yeah, well said.
But I hate a 1-5 back game. It stinks.
Ooh, double fives.
I love a 1-5 back game. In this position, it's great after double fives.
Well, Jack can keep rolling double fives. He'll be.
That was his worst roll.
In fact, all Jack needs to do is roll double fives from now on, and he's pretty much guaranteed to win.
We've seen it happen. That's a great roll.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he makes it a good double.
All right, Victor needs some fours to get those back checkers moving.
Slot the 5. So Victor's going to make his board. Double 3. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Jack is rolling. Jack is rolling. He's getting rid of he's thinking, should I start taking checkers off? Nope. Don't think so. So there's a lot of rolls, at least 16 rolls that clear for.
Well, If he doesn't
for
roll,
Jack
if
next
he
time.
doesn't roll
Oh,
ones
one
and
or
fives,
fives. Yeah, that's it. Basically, that's. And what does he roll? A 6 and a 1. He leaves a double shot. Woo! Oh, this is amazing. Let's go.
fives and ones we talked about.
Can he do it? Can Victor do it? Is he thinking about dinner still? But he misses. He rolls a
that's a big
6-3.
That is a huge, huge swing. That's a huge, huge swing.
Wow.
There's some people here rooting for
Oh,
Jack.
he almost rolled double ones. Can you imagine what a roll, double ones? Oh, he just snuck by.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so close.
This game is not over. Victor's going to get another shot. The question is, will he get it in time to win or save the gammon?
This game is pretty much, no, it's not pretty much over. He's got, let's see, he's got one checker off, right? So he'll have at least 3 more checkers off before he loses a
Starting to
shot.
look like a pretty good double on Jack's part, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I
2.
wasn't sure about that double.
Now, how do you play this 2-1? That's interesting.
I take them both off the. I take them clear from the rear. I cleared the top point. I take both off of there. Hope you don't roll a 3 next.
You don't
time.
want to,
bring
have
home 3.
repeating shot opportunities,
Yeah,
right?
It's
So you want
called
to.
double jeopardy if you don't.
That's right. Because if he left 3,
Checkers off, that gives you more wins and gammons if you get hit.
but he could also take a checker off the 2 and play 3-2.
I just don't like that configuration.
I agree. This is better.
We agree, so it must be right, huh?
All right, so Victor is
Victor
going to
knows
set
he's
up.
getting gammon if he doesn't get a shot. He doesn't want to get backgammon, but
Yeah,
now he's just playing for hoping he gets a shot, and a 3 right here would be huge for Victor.
even double 3s.
Very good roll for Jack.
Jack is not leaving a shot anytime soon. 2 and 6. So Victor is going to build his outside prime first, given the timing. And there, double 3s are roll too late for Victor.
I don't know. That means that Victor's more likely to get a shot faster here. He can get a shot next roll with a 2.
He's already got set. He's going to have 9 checkers off, unless he rolls double 1s. So
And with 9 checkers off, if he hits him, he still has a reasonable chance to win. He's still about, if he gets to a
25?
perfect bear off, no. If he gets to a perfect bear off with 9 checkers off, he's 40%.
really,
Yes.
wow.
8 checkers off is 50-50. And 9 off would be 60-40 with perfect bear off. Ooh, he rolled a 1. Perfect.
Wow. Let's go.
No, he's going to wait. He's going to stay and wait for that ace. He's got a couple rolls before he has to worry about the backgammon.
So this is interesting because if white rolls a 1 and black hits it, black is almost a favorite. I mean, just double 2s. Ouch. All right, black has to run to avoid the backgammon here
Yeah,
because
you
he's
don't
got an
stay
even
with
number
4.
of checkers.
You don't stay with 4.
And he rolled a 6. 3-2 is his worst roll. He gives up the gammon.
Here's the gammon.
And
Great double by Jack.
Jack is now leading 6-2. Exciting game.
All right, 5 away, 9 away. Gives Jack a pretty big edge in this match, about 70%, maybe a little more. We have a match equity table built into Extreme Gammon that Neil Kazaros and David Rockwell worked out, and then Neil refined it a little bit more, but it's pretty accurate. So Jack's a big favorite in this match now, if you assume they're equal players. Here's Victor with that early double 6 again. Didn't help him a lot last time. I actually clear. Yeah, clear now before he has the board. It just gets more and more awkward if you don't.
If you
He doesn't
think
roll
of
a
6-4, almost hit. 6-5 would have
Yeah.
hit. But backgammon here, it's when do you take risks? Because there are some players who say, I never want to leave a shot. Let me just get the right rolls. And that's an old school approach. Now it's more, well, if I take a risk, can I get a bigger reward? And so people are more often leaving shots and thinking longer term, thinking ahead and saying, well, if I leave a shot now and I don't get hit, I'll have a better chance to win the game.
I promise you, and I've taught over 400 students, every beginner is shocked when they see experts play, how often the experts take risks. They're shocked. Beginners play a 4-1 and bring one down. They don't even take any risk, and you have to take risks in this game. You're always measuring risk and reward.
A good metaphor for life. 2-1, nice roll.
It's a good metaphor for marriage, anyway.
You're the
My
expert
case, yeah.
on that.
Risk and reward. This is a clear double to me. And Mochi has a formula that you can take from the 3-point if you're within 23 pips in the race. And so this could be a take.
Well, we want to do a pip count. Let's do it. All right, we got 39.50 and 66, and is 112, I think, for black, and white's got 44 and 40, 83, and 15 is 98, and we got 40 is 138. So it's 138.
Close.
It's 3 pips beyond Mochi.
Yeah.
So Mochi would say it's a drop, but Jack took it, and it's
Yeah.
close.
And the other reason I think it's a drop is he's got a pretty easy bear in. He's got he's got his 7 and 8 points to come down to. So I would have passed this cube, especially winning 6-2. I would have given away the point here.
Yeah,
So we'll have to see, but I think that was
Woo!
a pass.
Double threes makes it a definite pass.
Yeah, I think that was a pass.
You know, but what's interesting too is because Victor didn't just have the 8-point; he has his own 7-point, and that's going to extra mitigate those 3 pips. So yeah, I
But that
agree.
formula applies to a money game with equal values, and when you're winning 6-2, you should be passing a little bit faster.
All right, let's see if Jack can roll 6-1 and nope, got one of them. Yep. Well, let's see. Well, Victor's still got to get past the.
Victor's a big favorite here. Jack's sorry he took.
All right, Victor's bringing his checkers in. Even 5-4 is not going to cause any difficulty. 6-4, 6-5.
There's no way Victor could lose from here.
No way.
No way.
All right. There's the 5-4. He makes his 1 point. Or slots to 2, right?
You don't care if your opponent runs with 1, but you're looking at that, and now if you can't run with 1 as easily, and because you could point on him or pick and pass.
Okay, 5-4 is the roll of the day here. Everybody's got their 5 primes.
Victor's hoping he doesn't roll a 5 here. He wants to clear from the rear.
5-4 still works though.
And he rolled a 5, which is lousy. Now he's got to worry about 5s and 1s.
That sounds familiar,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Didn't we
Came
just
up last game very much.
Okay. Well, Jack's about to crunch, and Victor is about to leave a shot, but he's not. He can make the 1 point again. Well, this is great. Nice holding game. The tension increases, and Jack runs because like 6-1, 6-5, 4-1.
Talking dirty again.
That's a crappy roll, 4-1.
The only way not to leave a shot is to go both to the ace or clear the 5-point. Oh no, you can play 6-1. Yeah, there's several ways not to leave a shot.
There's 3 ways, yeah.
Yeah, but you're not going to leave a shot.
They're all
It's
ugly.
a matter of which one you're going to do.
And he does the 6-1.
Yeah, 6-1.
And if he rolls a 5-3 next time, he's in trouble.
You keep saying it out loud. It makes it happen.
Man, Phil, if that were true, I wouldn't be sitting here.
We'd be in Vegas. We'd be in Vegas, baby.
That's right. 6-5. All right. That's not a horrible roll.
He's got 11 numbers out of 36.
He's a 70% favorite to win the game.
All right. But he doesn't always cover, doesn't always lift, but he's in pretty good shape that he didn't get hit there.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very big roll. Very big miss.
A turning point.
Uh-oh.
That is not a good roll.
That's terrible.
He doesn't take any checkers off.
And he leaves it shot again.
Yeah. Well, at least it's 2/3 overtime that he's not. But
Now you hold your
imagine if he stays out and he rolls a 6-5.
Oh, you missed
Are
again.
you ready for the 6-5?
Don't even say that.
All right.
I hate to see it
5-4,
happen to
6-4.
everybody.
I mean, 5-1.
All right, that's great. He lifts.
Wow.
Lifts the blot. Woo! Oh, yeah. You're
I
breathing
know,
now.
right?
You've been holding your breath. Victor's lovely wife is sitting here holding her breath on those last 3 rolls. rolls, and Christina's holding her breath too. Very exciting. That's why this is what backgammon's all about. Those are huge swings on every one of those rolls that the whole match could have gone back and forth whether it was a hit or not hit. I told you there was no way Victor could lose. He only left 3 shots for him.
Ooh,
Like it's
5-1.
sporting.
All right, that's it.
This
They're
game's
gonna
over.
they're gonna say no point. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I still think it was wrong to take this cube. I can't wait to see that. And how do we know if it's right or wrong? You put it into Extreme Gammon. If you really want to get serious and learn this game, go to www.extremegammon.com and buy the program. And if you really want to get good, go to usbgf.org and join, and you'll get a discount on Extreme Gammon. You get 250 free videos from me about how to play the game, and a whole bunch of other benefits. So join the U.S. Backgammon Federation. Even if you don't live in the United States, the discounts and the benefits are amazing.
And Primetime Magazine is a terrific
unbelievable
quarterly magazine.
Yeah.
Expert commentary, interviews. There's rankings,
They're
and
taking
we're
a break.
taking a break.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know who called the timeout, but if I was Jack, I would have. You're winning, and the other guy starts catching up. You want to take a timeout.
And here's Christina. Come on over here, Christina.
Is Jack? Christina is Jack's lovely wife, and you're in the finals of the women's.
I finished second.
You finished second.
Yes,
That's
I had to play
great.
Carol Joy Cole, which was,
Carol Joy Cole,
Oh my
U.S.
God, the
U.S.
queen of
Open
backgammon.
champion, the queen of backgammon.
yeah, she bulldozed over me.
Okay, well, but getting to the finals is quite an accomplishment.
It's nice to be bulldozed by Carol. All right.
So gracious.
Yeah.
It was
You don't really care if Jack wins or loses this, do you?
Oh my God! I'm back here. I'm jumping up and down. I'm boxing.
I can
and
see you, that's
to me,
great.
Backgammon is a physical sport.
I think that you and Ali should be allowed to be in the room and cheering and screaming and yelling and helping them.
Oh my God! And I'm calling the bad dice and I'm calling the good dice. And
It's great to see that excitement.
completely unethical.
It's great. It's great to see that excitement.
Oh my God! I'm enjoying the commentary. Thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Okay, so it's they got the score cut off a little bit, but it's an 11-point match. It's 5 away, 7 away. So Jack's favoritism is now much less. He's probably only about a 60%, 60-40 favorite. Before I thought he was like closer to 70 or maybe a little more. So it's exciting. It's a great match. They're both playing with bravado. They're both not afraid to take chances. And the big question, I think, was on a couple of the cube's decisions. I thought Victor was being conservative, a little too conservative with the cube, and I think Jack was a little too liberal on the last one. But we'll know for sure when we see Extreme Gammon.
And the timing is they're both careful with their time. They take their time when they need to. They don't unnecessarily use it up when they don't. And so both players have plenty of time left. That's not going to be an issue in this match. They have plenty of time to consider doubles, doubling decisions, in depth, a minute or two, plenty of time on the clock.
So I won a big tournament. I was so proud, and my coach was mad at me. I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "You hardly used any time on your clock. That's nuts not to use that time. You got to be, the longer you take on many of these tough decisions, you're certainly going to be better. So why not do it?" And these guys are doing it beautifully.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's your plan, Phil? You're at this tournament. What's your next tournament?
My next tournament is San Antonio. It's a great tournament coming up in February, and I love that tournament at the Menger Hotel. Speaking of San Antonio, there's Bill Riles and Tara. That's a great tournament that I won't miss. Then I'm going to Istanbul. I'm going to be doing the commentary at the UBC Ultimate Backgammon Challenge with the top players in the world. I'm doing that commentary in the following month, and then I'm staying for the big tournament in Istanbul. I expect to have 1,000 people at that tournament.
How about that?
The world's biggest.
And they don't have cash prizes there.
No, they don't allow gambling there, but there'll be big screen TVs and lots of side action. There's still a lot of fun in Istanbul. It's one of my favorite places to go, and I've been there many times. I've got 12 students in Istanbul over the years, and they're great people, fun people to be with. Let's get back to the match. They're playing again.
Oh, they started.
They started.
Okay.
2-1.
That was a short break.
Look at that split. That most people slot with the 2-1, and Extreme Gammon would probably tell you to slot, even though you're slightly ahead here. Although the one time you don't usually is a gammon save, but I would be still slotting at 6-4, but it's real close. it's going to be within 1% of each other. It's a matter of style.
Oh, well, I think it paid off.
Oh my God. You're
That's a
absolutely
great
right.
point to make.
Absolutely
So
right to split. Look at that. When you make your opponent's 5-point, the 20-point, you're in the game till the end.
now here's a 6-2. So Victor's thinking carefully about this.
The 6 is almost always down.
It's
when
hard
you
to.
have your bar point
I'm
made.
not sure what he's thinking about. Slotting the 4 or splitting. But you want to split the backman, right, on this and come down with the 6? Is that the idea? I'm not sure what he was thinking. Do you think he was thinking about
Yeah,
slotting the 4?
Absolutely. I was thinking about dinner.
Oh, there you go. All right, so double 4s. Well, now Jack is,
There's an argument to be made just for running.
yeah, because he's way ahead in the race
Yeah.
now.
There's an argument to be made for making the 5-point. There's a saying, when you can make your 5-point,
And
Do
he'd
it.
have both.
well, do it unless you can think of a really big reason not to. And the only reason I can think not to is to come out and try and win a race.
And he is coming out. He has a lot of ammunition. He's got 11 checkers in the zone,
Uh-huh.
ready to bear down on his home board. So he's not going to be in any hurry to get those checkers out. If he makes this play, he's a little stripped. He's doesn't have as much flexibility on future rolls. He rolls a couple of 6s that are not a 6-1 or a 6-4, and it's uncomfortable. Like there's a lot of bad numbers, or not as perfect numbers coming up if he makes this play.
I'm not sure what's right. I would have come out, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I haven't been playing that long. I've been playing for 72 years, and I need a little more experience before I can get sure of these kinds of plays.
Oh, I think we have there's another match that just finished up. Is that the ladies' jackpot, or might be the consolation?
After this, we're going to have the Masters and Victors in the Masters against a fellow I don't know, Mario Kuhl from Germany, who I'm told is a very, very fine player. Came all the way from Germany. He must know something. He's in the finals of the Super Jackpot against Victor.
A lot of great players in that super jackpot.
Oh, a lot of great players in Germany, too. What a country. Denmark, Germany, Japan, England, and the U.S. Now Turkey's got some really great players. I mean, it's really... And Armenia won the team championship a couple of years ago when I was in Germany. Romania, I'm sorry. Romania.
All right, double 1s. That's a nice roll for
Well,
Victor.
you're certainly hitting.
Or not.
Like I said, you're certainly hitting.
You got to hit, right? I mean,
don't know.
2 4s, 5s.
I would hit.
to come in
I'm hitting.
because you're behind in the race.
And you made the erase point. When
And you have a
make
better
your
home board.
When you make your ace point and you have them outboarded, you should be thinking hitting. So I think I'm pretty confident the hit's right here.
Well, and now that's what Victor's looking at.
I'm willing to bet that Victor makes the right play. By the way, I'll bet that on every play.
And he's got 2 1s left. He can't avoid, he can't avoid the double 4s by moving 12 to 11.
I come up from the back. You got both checkers you can get out with, or
Well, coming up in the back doesn't do you anything because you're still, that way. Yes,
Yeah.
with 2 more? Okay,
2
gotcha.
more.
Yep.
otherwise you're exposing more blots too.
And if he does hit in the home board, at least he can have an advanced anchor.
This is my play.
Well,
All right, this is Victor's play, and I would copy him. All right? All right.
all right.
Give
There you
credit
go.
where the credit's due.
And he's changing his mind when he heard you say that. So nobody sees. Looking at the anchor. Is this like a safety thing, a hedge thing? He's just like, I don't want to get gammoned, because that's the risk. If Jack hits at the edge of his 4-point prime to make a 5-point prime, if Victor doesn't hit, Victor's gonna is definitely a big underdog.
There's no question you can make a good argument for the anchor. He's taking a picture of it. You can see he's pulling out his camera. I do that all the time. Then you put it in the extreme gammon later. He can't wait. He doesn't want to wait until tomorrow to find out what the right play was. He wants to study it now. And that's the mark of a really great player. He's constantly learning, questioning himself. You know who your major competitor is in backgammon? It's yourself. You're constantly trying to improve. And Victor's always been that way. He's better every year. His PR today is better than it was 2 years ago, better than it was 4 years ago. and he's constantly studying. And by the way, he's pushing Mochi and the others to keep working too, because he's really chasing them all to be the best player in the world. Victor's right up there.
You know, it takes a lot of experience and knowledge to know when to take the time, too. You know, we were talking
How
about
to use
time
your clock.
earlier. How to
Clock
use your
management.
clock. And this isn't a doubling decision, but it's a checker that Victor recognizes as an inflection point. That, hey, I've got to make the right decision here because it's a big swing potential.
He wanted to make the right decision because he's a perfectionist. That's the mark of a great player. I've seen the situations where you have 1% chance to win, and maybe you can make it to 1.5, and Victor will labor over it because he wants to get it right.
Now, he's used about 2 minutes at least on
And he
this.
finally made my play. You should have just asked me.
All right, 5-2. This is the risk, right? That
Yeah.
Jack then hits on the 4-point. Victor does not roll a 4. Jack covers it. He's got a 5-point prime and 2 men behind it.
And there's the reward.
But Victor did roll the
There's the reward.
4. And now what does he do? I guess he comes down with the 12 to 10 because he doesn't want to have
Another
5 blots, you know. That
Plus,
seems
the advantage of 12 to 10 is you have coverage for the 4-point where you can make it. That looks like the play. He does.
it's really
Well, Larry, you got one right.
It's first time for everything. So he's not able to hit at the edge of the prime. If Victor rolls a 1, 5, or a 6, he's in much better shape if he can cover that blot to safety. Double 5s.
That's a very good roll. He's going to make the 2-point. He's going to come out. That's a very good play. Very good roll, I mean.
Yeah, he's going to leave a bunch of shots, but he's a 4-point board, so
Well, you come out or come down with 2. That's what he's thinking about right now. I would come out.
yeah. Do you go? Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
This
So
is
he's going to
my-
leave
this is my
4,
play.
6, and
This is
5,
my play.
6.
Even if I get hit in the outfield, I'm not wild about getting hit in the infield.
Wow, he's got 4 blots.
That's my play. That's the right. I
What
like
does he
that play.
do? Double 2s. He can't come in. So Victor gives the cube. It's a good cube because there's some risk for Victor here, but obviously a bigger reward. He's behind. Jack is not going to get gammoned.
You say he's not going to get gammon, huh?
It's
That's some
he could.
gammons here.
Yeah, I mean
some
if Victor makes the 4-point before Jack gets in and Jack struggles to roll 5s, he could.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a take. I would take this cube. Victor's got to get that back checker.
He's gotta
out
get
and
it some
put up a lot of
shots.
blots.
Got a lot of shots.
Ooh, this is
6-3.
great. It does both.
Well, he could make the 4-point.
He's going to come out. He can come out and make the bar point.
What did you guys say?
Oh, everybody.
Clear the whole room?
He's going to make the 4-point. It looks like. He's looking at that.
I'm not sure. Roberto Litzenberger, would you make the 4-point here, or would you come out and make the bar with the 6-3? Victor's black. He's already moved the 6-3.
To make the
to
4-point.
Make the 4-point. So picture those checkers being back. I think I'm coming out and making the 7, but he's making the 4. Here's the original position. No, he make the bar. This is my play. Yeah. Yeah, he made my play.
Cool. Oh, double 5s. It doesn't hit anything,
Yeah?
but it's a great roll.
Great roll.
Wow.
Great roll for Jack.
Yeah, he's got great coverage, and it's going to be hard for Victor to clear all those blots. He's going to be leaving shots here. Rolls a 3-2. 6-3. 6-3. Can't do it. Ugly. He's just going to play to his bar point. No, he can't.
You're going to leave a double shot there, huh?
Well, you can't leave a double shot.
I don't leave a double shot. I'm gonna come off the 12.
And go all the way.
Which is what
Yeah,
he
that's
did.
you have to do
Yeah,
that.
well, otherwise you're leaving a double shot.
That's
I
right.
don't like, that's
Who
just
wants
too
to
many
leave a
shots.
double shot? Unless it's espresso. Hey, John.
Hi. John Perner, the president of the USBGF. Yeah, we just gave you a big plug for the USBGF. I don't know if you caught it, but about why people should join that organization to catch all the benefits and to get the discount on extreme gammon. 20% off, yeah. That's why my last wife married me. I was more than 20% off.
So he's still thinking about this 6-3.
I think this is clear.
Victor is now under 6 minutes. Wow.
Oh, I don't think this is clear. This play leaves a double shot. Sixes and ones, that's 24 numbers that hits, but double twos doesn't hit, so that's 23 numbers that hits.
Well, the other thing about sixes and ones is that there's no duplication. In other words, Jack needs twos, threes, fours, and fives to cover, and he'll need sixes and ones to hit.
He made this play, though.
But he made the
This is
play.
easier to bring home if you don't get hit.
I don't get it.
It's not just that, it's the returns that he can gammon Jack with if he can hit the 6.
Oh, he didn't get hit. This is big. This is big. Carter pointed out you get more return shots here when you get hit. I would not have made that play, but it must be right if Victor made it.
Four one. Nice.
He's got to hope to bring it home safely.
All right, so now he'll just have a.
Not a good roll. He wanted to make his 4-point, but hopefully he'll have time to.
All right, so we're getting back down to a holding game of sorts here, and this is where the tension comes in,
These are big rolls right here for the match.
and he's safe.
Yeah, he's going to bide his time because look, what is Jack going to do in his next roll? He's probably going to have to break that outside point.
That's right.
And
Hey, that's a great point. When you're looking at the board and you see the opponent has a bunch of points with 2 checkers on them and no more, like, wait a roll. Don't feel like you have to take the risk now.
That's right.
And that's the situation. He rolls a 6. He's got to break one of those
Or
guys.
if he starts rolling, yeah, there it is.
So 6, and he
Now
covers.
Who's shooting at who? Now Victor is the shooter. Instead of the shootee. Instead of the shootee.
Yeah.
He's the one shooting at him.
And Victor already doubled.
Oh,
Woo-hoo!
big roll. Huge
Hits
roll.
and covers.
Huge
Jack
roll.
needs his double fives again.
That's the roll we'll remember
Oh,
if
my
Victor wins
gosh.
this match. That was a huge turn.
Wow, he gets in, though.
Coming in is great.
Wow.
Although, remember, Jack rolled that double 5 earlier in this game, or we wouldn't have even had a chance.
We got a 5-3, double fours. Oh, he rolled the double fives. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there's a very good roll. This is probably going to be a tied-up game.
Yeah,
5
Victor
away.
came. He was 6 down, 6-2, and
5 away, a 5-point
unless
match.
he rolls a 6-5 here, unless you take 2 off, or man, what do you do, Phil? Do you want to leave the repeating shots there? Or are you going to
Yes,
go?
I leave 3 on the 6-point because there's some gammon chances. If you take a checker off the 6, you leave a shot with 6-1 and 5-1. By leaving it there, you only leave a shot with 6-5.
So it's actually safer now.
Yeah, in the old days, they called it double jeopardy, and it was always wrong to leave the 3 checkers there. And see, Victor cleared it. No, Victor's thinking he doesn't have that many gammons, so he's just going to play for the win. If you're going to play
Yeah.
for gammons, you make the other play.
So he didn't want the double jeopardy. It wasn't worth the risk.
Yeah.
Basically, to synthesize that. And now it's the 5-1, 6-1. Let's see
It
what
is.
happens.
It is.
Or 2-1 is going to take 2 off, and
Of course.
and
I would have left the 3rd checker, but Victor's probably thinking, I don't have that many gammons here, and gammon's value isn't monstrous.
right. That's exactly right. And now 5-1,
5-1,
hits and
6-1.
covers. 6-4, he's safe and he's through. Now it's just a question: can he avoid the gammon? It looks pretty simple. It's the odds of a gammon are tiny.
Yeah,
They're close
Victor
to
was
0.
Right. There's not enough gammons here to take that risk.
And so we'll just play this out, but it's the result is going to be pretty obvious. No matter how many 2-1s Victor rolls, he's still going to win.
Yeah.
So
So here Jack was winning 6-2, and now it's going to be 6-6, and Victor's got to be feeling good, and Jack's got to be feeling a little depressed here. But
yeah.
they're both good enough players to ignore those feelings and just play on.
Yeah, Jack made it wasn't a blunder what he just played, but it was okay because
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
He could play anything at this point,
Right.
and XG is not going to
You don't waste any
complain.
time or brain power on those situations. Okay, 6-6, 5 away, 5 away.
Oh my gosh!
Much more exciting.
Yeah.
Now the gammon values get higher. If you turn the cube to 2, a gammon counts more because it gets you to Crawford. So the gammon value is .655, or most people just use .7. which means it's 1.5 times what it normally would be in a normal situation or in a money game. So you do worry about gammons a little bit more. You double a little bit faster, and you drop a little bit faster in a gammonist situation.
So these games go by faster than the earlier
Yeah,
games.
and the take point's pretty much the same. It's 20% instead of 22. No big deal. But the gammon values you start really thinking about in these kinds of scores.
All right, what does he do with his 3-2? That's interesting. Does he run the checker on the 5 point? Does he comes up and down?
What I do with the 3-2 is I watch what Victor does and memorize it.
So he's leaving 1s, 3s, and 5s.
It's not an easy roll.
I know, right? So it's like that's the third roll of the game, and it's already hard. That's backgammon. Some people take the Phil, you were telling me you studied the third all the way through the third roll,
Yep.
which is what 15 times 21 times 21. It's about 6,000, 6,300 possibilities there.
There's
So
not a person in the world that will get them all right.
I know, and at match score, and
Yeah.
right with all those complications. So
There's only 2 or 3 in the world I would bet on the second roll getting them all right in all 4 scores. In fact, I'm not sure anybody would get them all right.
amazing, right? That's how
In fact-
complex
in
this
fact,
game is.
I actually had this conversation with Nick Ballard within the last 2 weeks. He said he's not sure he would, and he's probably the best that there is at that.
And then you look at chess, where they know the first 7, 8 moves,
easy.
and they never change,
Easy.
right?
Easy.
So it's really pretty
Well,
interesting.
there's more possibilities here.
Oh, double 4s from the bar. We're seeing some nice rolls from the bar. Victor, great. He may not have as good a board, but he's coming back with the cubes, with the doubles. Jack's going to hit. Jack hits even though he only has 7, 8 men there, because he has a better board.
He's got a better board. You made your 2 point. That's a pretty worthless board except for a hitting game.
Yeah.
And Victor had a blot in the outfield, so there's all those reasons to hit.
Yeah,
It's all part of McGrill's bold safe theory.
and
which
he hit
still
back.
holds today.
But he hits on the 4. Now he's got a 1. The 1's tough.
Well, from the back continues to dupe the 4s. If you move up, you're giving him 1s and 3s.
It's still right to move up though, because
I
you
don't
want
know.
the
I might
advanced.
play 24-23. I probably would.
That doesn't do. Then you give him 3s and 2s and 4s. How does that solve the dupe issue?
I don't like.
Oh,
I
24 to 23. You're saying? Okay, got it.
23.
That solves it, right? Then you dupe the 2s, 4s, 6s, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oops.
That's so much
I
fun.
don't like that play. I want my 4 point, not my 3 point.
But imagine if you move up 24 to 23 and he rolls double 4s, Phil.
It
Come
doesn't
on.
happen to me.
All right.
Okay.
But he did that. So we'll see what happens. Victor's rolling. Victor's saying, I wouldn't have made that play. And he hit on the 3. Look at that. Coming out. All right. And Vic, now time is
I love
makes a
this.
difference.
I called this game spy versus spy when you have each other's.
Oh,
20
nice,
points,
yeah.
Each other's 5 points.
Yeah. So it's kind of a boring game, holding game. But, don't go away yet. He's got a 6-4.
It's who blinks first or who gets lucky and rolls doubles first.
I mean, does he just build telephone poles here, or he makes his 2 point?
I make the 2 point. I don't like telephone poles.
So this game is almost, you could look at the distribution of checkers. It's almost mirror image. Although black is ahead in the race. And that's a reason to build telephone poles.
I just hate this so much, and I'm sure Victor does too. I make the 2 point.
So he's looking at all the, and he does it.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
comes in. There you go.
Good.
And he does not hit. That's a lousy roll.
There's no lousy rolls. There's only lousy rollers. Dice
What
have
do you
no-
do with that? Well, I guess he come up. I don't know. Don't want to leave another shot.
I don't see a play besides coming up. You slot your 3 point. I mean,
Yeah, there's no 1.
ooh,
There's-
wow! Look at that play. I guess he thinks if he gets hit with the 5, at least he's giving up the anchor. But that's pretty.
He didn't
wow.
get hit.
He really put a checker into play beautifully there.
Yeah, that was great.
Wow.
Good for Jack.
Well, he already had 3 checkers back. He's figuring a 4th one isn't be that terrible. I would not have made that play. Good for him. I think he may well have been right too.
Well, look where we are now. It's Victor's man on the bar. Does not hit. Wow. All these uncomfortable plays. There's no good play, so they're taking their time. And Victor is 8 minutes behind. Jack has 8 minutes more time than Victor. Although Victor can play as fast as anybody when he needs to.
Oh, I wouldn't bet against Victor in speed gammon.
All right. So does he make the 4 point and leave 3 blots, or does he safety up one of them?
Yes. One of those two.
And we'll see what he does. Well, he might come up with a third alternative.
I wouldn't be surprised. I make the outside point here. I could be wrong. I don't make the 4 point. It's just way too many shots. And the 8 point's valuable. You're giving it up to make the 4 point.
I agree with you, Phil. I know it's the first time for everything, but the outside point seems to make more sense. He's ahead in the race, Jack. Doesn't need to leave a shot. He blocks the double fives.
There's another play. You can make your opponent. Oh, that's the play I like. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
my
play.
You could make your opponent's 9 point and safety.
Oh, good. Now, except you're going to get hit and then open yourself up to that risk. And what's the reward? It's not much of a reward for that play. But with your play, well, he's got a man in the bar. It's not showing it. He must be holding the checker in his hand because this is hitting on the 4 point.
Or
We don't see the
I
man.
think the checker's underneath the white checker.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah, you can see the shadow. Yeah.
Hidden checker.
And he did it.
He did it. I would not have done that.
Well, it's not like he's blitzing and going to get a gammon with Victor holding his 5 point, but we'll see what happens. So he's got a 1-2, doesn't hit, slot to 4.
Slot to 4, come up.
He's looking at both,
Yeah.
but Victor's realizing time is not on his side, so he's not taking the time he used to. Well, wow.
4-1.
Yeah, what do you do with this? Oof.
You come up and slide.
You duplicate threes. You go 10 to 6 and 16 to 15.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I think he made the right play there.
Absolutely.
Of course, he'll roll a 2-5 or a 6-1 and take care of that.
There's a 6-1, you called it.
There it is.
Good roll for Victor.
Yep, very good. I mean,
He doesn't get hit.
it's a good roll no matter what.
Yeah, it's a good roll. Get him moving.
But he's behind,
4
so
is big
hitting
here
is.
for Jack. Very big here, and he didn't roll it. Didn't hit. This was a big miss.
Yeah, 4s or 5s.
Now
Sure.
we need a 2 or a 4 to cover, and Victor's in
Or 6-3,
decent
5-4.
shape. Yep. 5-3 is not it, but you can make the ace point or make the 3 point.
Ace point. Let's go.
I don't know. This is not an easy one for me.
Not easy for anybody. Yeah, and he's looking at it. He's like, what?
The 3 point's attractive, but you got that outside blot, so there's a chance of starting to pick up more checkers. So that's
Yeah.
why I think you take the offensive and take the check half a roll away from him. I think he made the right play. I'm pretty sure it was.
He just come out to the bar. Yeah, you could do that, but
There's no covers for that. The checker's not going to
know,
be real
right?
helpful there.
Yeah.
I like your play of out to the bar. I think it was the right time to do that.
it's and he wouldn't have hit it. He's not going to hit it anyway.
Yeah.
Love it. So Victor uses this opportunity. It's very smart to come out. Like, when do you leave the 5 point, right? And boy, that was a prime opportune time for that. And Victor can roll double 2s and really
Needs
make a
any
difference.
2, he would be thrilled. Nope,
4-1 works fine.
it works. Victor's clearly in control of this game now if he doesn't leave shots or if he can point on them.
Yeah, and he's in
Clearly
control of the outer board.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough for Jack to clear. Jack rolled the double 2s. Well, let's do a pip count. Let's see. I'll do black. 13 and 15 is 28 times 3 is 84, and 24 is 108. 120, 126 for black, and white is currently 61, and 52 is 113, 120, and 147. So before the roll. So 147 versus 26, 21. So he's up by 13.
White is down by 13.
Or white is down by 13.
Yeah, and that argues against playing raise. He's got to stand and try and get a shot. Can he get more shots from the bar or from the 5 point? I kind of like the bar point here.
It doesn't really answer the question, does it? I know,
I
right?
think he gets more outfield control and makes it harder for
Yeah.
Victor to come in.
And look at a fly shot. It's definitely that.
That I hate.
Well-
when you're losing a race, it's usually wrong to come up there, even though it stops both outside points. I think it's usually wrong to do that.
That could be right though, because he's got 3 points on the. Victor has three checkers on the 10 point, right? That's going to be hard to clear, because he's 6 away. So it puts a lot of pressure on those guys. I don't know. You don't think so?
I haven't seen this play be right too often, so I could be wrong, but I think you got to. Your question is to stay on the 5 point or the 7 point, not the 9 point.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of the 9 point, but then after he did it, it's like, okay, that could be right.
You're saying it could be right because he's such a good player, and we're thinking he must have something going on there. So,
Reasonable assumption.
I mean-
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, Jack's no slouch. There's a reason he's in the finals. He's a hell of a player.
And now Jack's using up his time, but Victor's down to 2 minutes 37 seconds. Jack's down to 7:33. It's like a game of football. The last 5 minutes take like an hour.
Yeah.
And that's sort of like what backgammon's like. They're using up their time at the end. I hadn't made that analogy before, but it seems to be germane here
Oh,
for
absolutely.
these guys.
Absolutely.
So there's 2 of the 2s.
This is
and
my play, by the way.
That's your play.
This is my play.
Well, it buttons up nicely. Well, let's see. Victor's got a lot of numbers that leave a shot.
And having this good a board, he
Or
doesn't
burn a
wanna leave
checker.
shot.
Well, that's it seems pretty obvious. Well, is he going to hit
Make the point.
pick and pass? No, but he's going to make the point.
Point.
He's pretty stripped, though. That's the only problem with making that point. 6-5, bring 2 down. All right, Victor's got a lot of bad numbers now.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of good numbers here. He's got a lot of numbers that leave shots.
All right, 4-1. That does that. Oh, what a terrible roll, because he can't go past the blot. He's got to hit it. So what do you do with this?
You clear from the rear. You got it.
You clear from the rear.
You clear the 15 points.
So you leave him double 5, 6-4, not double ones, and not 6-1. Or
She's
you-
like I
or-
said, clear from the rear. You
3-6.
should have listened to me.
Oh my God. He very quickly brings that down.
This game is over.
Look at that. Well, Victor's on roll. There are some rolls that
there's
work here.
There's nothing you can roll.
What?
I know, I'm kidding.
All right. Jack's going to turn it. I mean,
Well.
Jack's behind in the race, but
He's behind in the race. It's a take. Is it a double? Okay, good.
Oh, it's
Let
a
him
double.
worry- Let Victor worry about it.
yeah. This is great. This is exciting. How do you know whether to take this or not? What do you apply? And your rule, okay, Woolsey's rule,
I would pass.
but he passed.
he passed.
And he
I would
passed.
pass.
Yeah.
I didn't like, especially your name is Victor Ashkenazi. You're one
That's
of the
right.
best players in the world. You want to extend the match. You want to play a little longer. You don't want big cubes. Is it going to be online? No. Will it be online later? Yeah. Blake Fleetwood asked if it's online later, and yes, you can watch this later.
Can I take your Super Seniors trophy, or are you going to take it?
You can have it.
Okay.
It's yours.
Blake Fleetwood.
I won the Super Seniors and Blake's
Yay!
gonna steal my trophy and claim it's his. And I don't mind at all, 'cause Blake's got a trophy shelf and I don't.
So this is Larry Shiller, voice of Backgammon, and Phil Simborg, a Backgammon personality, the mouth of Backgammon, joining us. Roberto Litzenberg is joining us on XG, and the beard of Backgammon. And we've got, where's John Perner, the hair of Backgammon?
Yeah.
There he is. All right, we got.
We got it all.
So we got. Where's Layla? All right, so we do have everybody in play here. We've got.
What's Layla of Backgammon?
So, Phil, Haven't you learned your lesson? This is a PG broadcast, Phil.
Open mouth and search foot. Yeah, I
All
love
right,
Layla.
so
She's fun.
Layla's awesome.
Yeah.
We have really some great backgammon personalities, and
Oh, that's why we're here.
and
It's
totally.
not just for the game. The people, you won't find a smarter, more fun, more interesting group of people, a crazier group of people than backgammon players.
All right, we got a 5-3 here for Jack, and it looks like he's going to build a telephone pole because, or
you
he's
make
going to
the
make his point.
Sure.
So those were his choices because the back checker's stuck. So what's he going to do?
Make the point. Yeah.
Now they both have 2-point boards. He's
Early
leaving a
game,
blot,
can I
but
hit? No.
early
Can I
game.
make a point? Yes, that's what you do.
There you go.
Safety comes later in the very early game.
And double threes, so he can make the bar and bring 2 men down. Or he could make the 4-point.
Or he
and
can keep going because you're
yeah.
winning the race. But 2 down is good. That stacks.
Yeah, it blocks 2 6s. Nice roll. So now these are all holding games here.
Yeah.
This is, although Victor could have a priming game potentially, but it could turn into an attacking game. 6-1 plays easy. And Jack's on roll. Anything will work for him. He can't move that back checker. Probably slot the 5-point. I don't know what else he's going to do. He's thinking about it though.
Yeah,
and now Victor's down to under 2 minutes. So, it's 4 away, 5 away too. There's some time left.
Good roll for Victor.
Victor,
This is
double
good.
threes.
I think he's winning the race enough to be running here.
Wow.
But he's counting it. But he better count fast. Okay, that's my play.
That's a good play. Yay!
It's all yours.
That was nice, Phil. All right, Jack's leaning back. He's getting ready. He did a quick stretch, and he's got the 2-1.
Well, the 1's easy. The 2, if you come up, you're giving him 6s and 3s to hit you, but you can escape more easily. So it's a risk-reward thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't come up here. I'd be afraid of getting hit.
Well, he rolls a 5-2, and he's going to change his mind, but that's okay.
5-2.
There you go. Right, it was correct to come up if he's going to roll a 5-2.
The point because he'd leave a shot.
Yeah, yep. No, that's all right.
It wasn't the roll you thought it was that he would make the 8 point.
Right.
Okay, you got to like Victor's position in this game with that checker back.
And Jack's got to decide whether to slot or just a. Oh, I see. Okay, that's good. He's bringing a lot of builders in.
Now
It's close.
Doubled it. Now the question is
All right,
it a
what
take?
is the pip count? Let's see. Oh, it's an immediate take. Victor's like, what is Jack going to do here? Let's do. I'll do white. You do black. All right, so white's 23 and. Oh, it's 125, 118. It's only up by 7 pips.
I'm still passing. At this score, leading 4 away, 5 away, I'm passing. Black on roll. Black just doubled white.
So you're saying it should be 7-7 if Jack makes
Yeah.
the desired play. So, but Jack does take.
It's a take.
It's a double and a take?
I would have passed.
It's a double take, and thank you, Roberto, having the XG analysis in here.
Yeah, thanks, Roberto. I needed that just then. Yeah. Show it.
Justify some of the commentary. Yes, sir. Thank you for that. What will we do with that?
And Victor's got a
I'll tell you
5-3.
what, in the entire United States, we're lucky to have Herb Roman here, who is probably better at hindsight than anybody I know in the world. He's the king of it.
He's also had his money for tournaments. He's got other services.
Ooh, double 2s.
It's very, very simple. Just bring them down.
Well,
What are you afraid of? Bring them down. That's it. Come on, Victor. Don't be scared.
I like that, right?
Okay,
No?
I like this very much.
You like that better?
You got to get your checkers in to get them off.
Yeah, and then you can leave him a 6-1 if you need it. So, all right. Well, Jack has his 6-point prime. He's ready for Victor.
This is a good example of how XG is wrong and I'm right. Why are people laughing when I say serious things and then when I try to tell them not in sound, not in
Oh, he's got the one. Well, let's pick that up, Phil, because I do want to actually hear the story behind that. Jack definitely needs the.
Only an idiot would take this cube.
Oh my God!
But you know,
Look
this
at
is not
that.
an easy one to bring home because look at the board. The Jack. I'm not sure you're hitting loose off the ace here.
I know, right?
Look at that. Yeah. Look how long he thought about hitting loose off the ace there. See?
That's
He
amazing.
took a half a second. He gets hit here, he could really get him back in the game, but you do it anyway because it's the alternative
Wow.
is. Uh-oh.
No,
Uh-oh. Yeah, I would cover. You say no cover. I'm not sure. I'm not
he's
sure
going
you
for
don't
the
cover.
gammon.
Oh,
Apparently.
there's not many gammons here. I'm not sure you don't cover there. This game could have easily swung if he comes in. Yeah, he wants to get hit. for
Totally.
Timing.
Totally.
Victor needs to stay out. I'm not sure that was right not to cover.
Uh huh.
Not to break your prime.
Well, it might be right now.
I'm not sure about cube action here either.
Oh, Victor's in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not sure Jack shouldn't be thinking about a recube from the bar here.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I like it, Phil. I like this
I
double.
I like that.
This is a great double.
Victor
Roberto, what say
Ashkenazi-
you?
Victor Ashkenazi, one of the greatest in the world. Give him a 4 cube. I'd love that.
I know, right?
I
For the
love that.
match?
Watch Alia squirm. Well, and see if he's going to take it or not.
She's biting her nails.
This is an exciting one.
What is it? What does it say?
It
It's
is
a redouble pass. Huge pass.
I'm not sure it wasn't a
Oh
redouble
my
the roll
God.
before.
Wow.
I think it was a redouble the roll before.
Wow.
And they laughed at me. Not the first time.
Is that what you were referring
Yeah,
to?
I was saying something serious. They thought I was joking. I would have redoubled the time before.
You
He's
have.
lost his market.
You're absolutely right.
Well, I'm not right necessarily. It might not have been a double the time before, but I would have.
That's
Victor
amazing.
Ashkenazi, are you kidding me?
Wow.
I might double him on the first roll. He's so good.
That's really interesting, and he's taking his time.
I'm not so sure Victor
He's got
was right
5
to hit
minutes.
off the ace loose,
Right.
and not cover with a board like Jack Scott. I mean, I want to look at those plays too. Prime versus prime is one of the toughest games to play in the world.
Victor did play that fast,
Well, he's
right?
very short of time too. He may have not left
But it
himself-
would have been safe. He didn't hedge by getting off the 4-point with his 3-2 and covering the blot.
Yeah, I would have done that too.
Yeah, that seems. I mean, you're not going to get the gammon, but
I don't think he was playing for a gammon, Larry. With one checker back, gammons aren't that big. I think you just want to win.
I don't know why. Then why wouldn't he just get off the 4-point?
You guys see he was playing 0.0.
Oh, what's 0.0?
Not your analysis.
Is that your PR, Carter?
For this game, you guys have made a mistake. But keep explaining it. How he's messing this up.
But this is off of there. I don't have it. It's not set up. What's showing up on there should be noticed.
Why not?
Well, I'm not actually running. I'm trying to put in different positions, different times. So it's showing up.
Oh, it's okay.
Just hit cancel analysis. Click on the top one, and then right click and say cancel analysis.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah, cancel
Oh, okay.
cancel analysis.
I
Because
see.
it's a false number that's on the screen. It's not. Nobody's playing at 74.
Is this still 11 points?
Yeah, it's an
Yes.
11-point match. I'm redoubling
And it's
and it's a pass.
so.
Nothing wrong with Jack.
Jack
thinking.
is thinking. He's got time. He's down 3 minutes. Victor's got 1 minute 17 seconds.
The reason it's not too good is because things could go wrong here. I mean, you know, Jack could come in right away with a 1-something and he's in trouble. Jack rolls 1-6, 1-5.
I mean, in general,
Good 1-5.
He didn't double.
he
didn't
did not double. Huge blunder.
Very big blunder. It's a blunder.
How many, how often is he getting hit?
Oh, wait. Okay. Not to redouble. Oh, really? This is horrible. Now he's too good, for sure, right?
No.
No?
You don't think he's good?
No, Phil?
Yeah, like, biblically.
So, but he's thinking. So he's like 9-6. What's like 5 away, 2 away? What are the odds? What are your odds of winning the match?
5 away, 2, about 30%.
70%.
About 30, 70%.
Yeah. No, he knows.
Oh, I
Do you know?
this.
I don't know.
I
You
don't know what
so-
the odds are against winning against Victor. That's different.
Now it scares me because I thought he was playing too good before, but now he's thinking that's confusing me now. That is too good. I thought he was playing too good, but now it is too good. I thought he
Victor quickly breathes a sigh of relief and drops.
Timeout.
Okay, they're taking a second break.
All right, 2 away, 5 away. The most interesting thing here is the leader's take point is really very low. It's 17%. If you're the leader, most people think they would drop quickly because they're winning, but it's not true here. Unless there's gammons involved, you don't care whether you lose 1 point or 2 point. It doesn't matter that much. So you take just about everything. So which means you should double slower if you are the trailer, if you're Jack. I mean, if you're Victor and you're the trailer, you would actually double slower than other scores and you would take faster, which is absolutely counterintuitive to what most people think about the scores when you're way ahead and way behind.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Well, this is a really interesting match. We've seen a lot of holding games. We've seen a couple of priming games. We've seen 1 or 2 failed blitzes along the way. We had one game where we had 5 checkers on the bar. And
I bet you Victor's not happy that he left himself only 2 minutes towards the end of the match. He could have taken more time on those priming plays. I'm not saying he was wrong. I'm just saying they were tough, and I would have taken a little more time.
And both players need a break now because they're going to be playing fast when we get back.
They are going to be playing fast.
They do not have a lot of time left.
Yeah.
Phil, can I get you some water?
Yeah. Very exciting match. So happy to be here. What? Oh, he's supposed to roll on. No, he's supposed to roll on. Oh yeah. But the roll before was a huge double.
All right, we got some. Marcy Kosar, fine woman player from Maryland, joining us.
Wait a minute, fine woman. Forget the player part.
And a fine player,
And a
too.
fine woman. And a fine player.
All right, the
Okay.
players are back.
So Jack's got a major advantage in this match, winning 2 away, 5 away.
And we want to thank Roberto Litzenberger for putting in key positions into XG.
Yeah, for proving I'm wrong. Thanks, Roberto.
Yeah, those are the only ones I'm doing.
Yeah. He's only doing the ones where I'm wrong, and that's whenever I open my mouth is when he puts it in.
So much work.
All right, Jack is stretching. He's getting up. He rolls a 6 and walks away. He says, I'm done. Okay, comes back.
All right.
All right, here we go. Now, Victor, this is fun. Victor used to play 6-4, makes his 2-point because it's gammon go, like he wants the gammon.
Right. If the cube gets turned, gammons have a big value for Victor and no value at all for Jack. So Victor plays gammon go by making the 2-point with the.
But
Ooh,
the other
big
thing,
roll.
the other thing Victor likes to do with the 6-4 and making the 2-point is that a lot of people don't make the right response to that. You know, if they
But
roll
Jack's
3-4,
Jack's going to make the right response.
3-2, they often make the wrong play.
Yeah, he's not playing an intermediate here. He's playing a real.
I remember
solid player.
Chris Trencher was telling me Victor kept playing 6-4 to make the 2-point, and then he stopped doing it after Chris never made a mistake in response.
Right.
That was funny. 2-1. Thank you, Marcy.
No, Roberto asked.
I know, no, seriously. Yeah, no, I meant that seriously. Not you're never imposing. 2-1. So 2-1. What do we do with the 2-1? See, we got the 1-point made. So Victor has taken two checkers out of play, but he's got a 3-point board.
See,
6-5.
a lot of people would have doubled there, and again, the take point for Jack is only 17%. It's not quite a double yet.
Yeah.
But there are some gammons here. That might excite me some.
Well, Victor is going for the gammon now,
Yeah.
so he didn't run the checker.
6-3.
Actually missed.
Yeah, right. How about that? 6-5, 6-5 for Victor.
You make the 2-pointer run. You run.
He's gonna run.
'Cause
You could have hit 2. You mean right? So you
you
were
could
saying
have made the 2-point.
what?
It's a black checker on this too, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah. All right. There's 5-2. Yep. Just keep them coming.
Doesn't want to leave the double outside shot. Comes in.
Everybody's playing very safe.
Ooh.
Double sixes. Whoops. Doesn't exactly go there,
No,
Jack, but
it's
you
still
know.
a great roll for Jack.
And
Huge roll.
this is great.
If it
And
doesn't hit here, this is very big for Jack.
2-6, 3-5, 3-6. Victor needs it, or he's going to get the cube.
Well, Victor's not going to get the cube too fast.
No, he's not going to get the cube.
3-6.
He's
Big-
not going to get the cube. I
big
take
roll
that
for
back,
Victor.
but at
Yeah.
this score,
Big
you
roll
know,
for
in a
Victor.
money game, he
Now,
would have
Victor
gotten
might
it.
well have a cube very quickly here. If Jack doesn't perform,
Yeah, Victor's the one who's going to be
because of
doing the
gammons,
doubling,
he's going to turn that cube.
unless it's like the last 3 rolls
Yeah,
and he's in a race.
I'm seriously thinking about doubling now because they activate the gammons. The gammon value after you turn this cube is pretty big because if you win a gammon, you get to Crawford. Yep, good double.
All right.
Now am I taking? Take point 17%. The gammon value is pretty high. Gammon value is probably about 0.8. So this might be a pass.
Now it's big because it brings him from 5 away to 4 away, and then you're 2 away, 4 away, which dramatically changes the take points. You get up to
I think it's a
35,
take.
40%.
I would take it. But it's scary. It's a great double. And he took it. Good for him.
Wow. What was it, Roberto? Double take?
It was a double take. Both players made the right decision there.
Awesome.
Which is
Oh, I
what
love
you would
that.
expect most of the time. They're both great players.
That's terrific.
Great match too.
5.
Not running. He wants to keep those checkers connected. Like to make an anchor.
5-4.
I'm a hitter.
5-4.
Oh, 5-4 you can't hit. That's right. You got to
Yeah.
cover with it. You can't do both.
5-3.
Do you run? If you run, you never get gammoned. But you don't win as much. That's
It's
a tough
tricky,
decision.
yes. And how far down? What do we have for a pip count, Roberto?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It takes guts to stay. When you run, though, you never get gammoned. You don't get gammoned too much by doing this either, though. I don't like giving up the midpoint either. I don't like any play. I don't think you should play here.
Reroll.
Yeah, you should re-roll.
And I'm sure you have a problem with that.
Okay. I think it's right to stay. I don't think there's that many gammons, but it's scary.
It's scary to hit loose, you know? I mean, Victor's not hitting loose, not taking that bait. 50 seconds. 72 seconds, 50 seconds. Oh. What do you do? You bring 2 down? I mean 2 in? Or 1, and you leave the
You might
3-6,
just run. You might just
5-4.
run if you know, again, no gammons if you run.
Well, it gives him 11% better chances. Oh, 6-5 for white. Sorry, I'm thinking black. So that's no question. You want to stay. He made the right decision to stay.
Yeah.
Double
Whoa.
fives. Oh
Big
my
roll.
gosh, Victor.
Big roll for Victor. That's great.
1, 2.
Helps his
Oh
race.
my gosh.
Now Jack's got some real danger. Well, again, there's not many gammons here. Not many gammons.
6-4
He just wants to avoid a 4.
or 5-4 is not good.
All 4s, 5-2 is a good, very fine roll.
Yes, it is. 3-2.
5-2.
All right, 6-4, double fives, double sixes.
Hold your breath. No,
No,
4.
not double fives.
No 4s,
Double
like Victor
sixes.
wants.
4-3, pick and pass.
Yeah, pick and
Yeah,
pass. That's
jinx.
not a bad 4. You got
Double
all-
4s. Does Jack have it? He does not. Double sixes, double fives, nothing. Nothing leaves a shot. Oh my gosh, pinpoint accuracy.
Again,
Victor.
there's still not very many gammons here. 10, 12% tops.
Wow. Well, Jack could still win.
6-3.
No, he can't. It's over. All right, it's all over but the shouting.
4-1.
There could be more shouting. Yeah, why not?
2 away, 3 away. Jack will be about a 60-40 favorite. The take points are both right around 25%, 25 and 26. So we got a pretty close match here after this game. It's going to be
And-
really nipping.
And the time separation, I want to point out, is 0.7 seconds.
Yeah. They're both going to play fast. It's speed gammon from here.
Boxes.
Jack is coming back.
Yeah,
he's
that's what I call.
he's got a
wasting-
long
wasting
way.
your
He's wasting his
All right,
double
we're going to have
sixes.
a really exciting finish here because it's going to be close.
And it's going to be fast.
4-1.
Oh, 3-2 might have been better.
They're both less than a minute.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
Here we go. 9-7, 2 away, 9-8. Sorry, 1 away, 3 away.
No,
2
2
away,
away.
4, 2 away, 3 away.
You subtract, and that's how you get it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you, Phil. Good. That's good. So 2 away, 3 away, which is a very sensitive score.
Well, the take point is 25% for the trailer and 26% for the leader, so it's almost exactly the same. The difference, though, is when the cube is turned, Victor would get a big advantage from winning a gammon, but it's really only worth 0.5 if he wins a gammon, if it wins the match. So having the cube turned is a big advantage for Victor. He'll double a little bit faster.
6-4.
Jack will almost never double until his opponent is close to 25%.
Now, Jack would love to win a gammon here because then he doesn't care what the cube.
Yeah, winning a gammon with a cube unturned doesn't happen too often. It's about 14%. But it doesn't happen very often.
But it's a greater percent at this score, though.
I'm not so sure if the other player's gammon save and you're playing gammon go.
Great roll for Jack. Gets hits and makes an anchor, advanced anchor,
Yep.
in Victor's board. Victor needs a 6 or a 7, but didn't get it. And so what does he do with the
Makes
2?
it down. Yeah.
And he's got 9 men there. Nice for him.
4-1.
Hit and make the bar. Yep.
So that checker on the 1 point,
Victor
Victor's
needs a
checker's
4
stuck
here big
there.
time.
And he gets
He
it.
got it. He got it.
I
That was
guess-
big for Victor. Every roll is really big when you start getting down to the end of the match. This is
Jack. Oh, Jack. Jack wins a free point.
You win a point
All right.
from everybody. in my shoeette, you do that.
Oh, that's tough. Rolling 6s from the bar is just, with a 1 point board, really tough. 2-6 from the bar. All right. So Jack's got 3 checkers back. Victor has 2. They both have 2 point boards. The positions are both fairly ugly. 6-5 is generally not that great a roll. Let's see. But Victor is buttoning up. And look how fast they're both playing now.
Well, they have to.
Their minds are really
If your
focused.
clock runs out, you lose the match.
6-4. Great hit. Yeah.
Ask Herb Roman, he did that in Istanbul.
It's happened to me.
2-1.
All right. And he's going to hit with a 2 in his home board. 'Cause
Yep.
what else is he going to do?
Yeah, well, he can split, but I like the hit.
But, Victor's kind of in trouble. Oh, he doesn't hit. Tough break. Yeah, comes down with a 3. Jack's going to go and make it hard for Victor to escape those 2 checkers back there. They're in a bad situation.
4-1.
And he's going to slot the 5 point.
You have to.
And then it threatened to make a 5 point prime. So Victor's got a great strategy. And that's a great roll. Obviously, the 4 point.
Well, it's a good roll. He'd rather hit here.
Absolutely. So what? You could make them both. But that's Carter's play. And a 3-2. So, yeah. Safety's everything up. All right, great. Yeah, Victor's in trouble. This is not an easy thing for Victor. What do you do with this? I guess you just Well, I don't know. I guess that's okay. I was just going to say 6'5" has got to be. That's not terrible, actually.
Pretty bad. he really needs two.
Oh, and he did not. So what does Jack do? Does he run? That's risky to run. You bring two men down and let Victor run out of time. I mean, Victor's worst roll is double sixes right now.
Clock, boys, watch that clock. It's ticking. It's ticking.
Yeah, Jack's down to 30 seconds. Let's go, and he does it. That's right. We can't talk too loud. And Victor's thinking about the cube, especially because he's running low on time. He's thinking, okay, but actually,
Yeah, he's down to 40 seconds.
and he doesn't do it.
Five, two.
And he can get his checker out.
He might hit and split.
Yeah.
Hit and split. That's a big play.
Big play, Victor. Big play.
I love it. This
Let's
is
go. Oh, and Jack stays
Now you
out.
double. Now you double.
Now you double.
double
Yes.
pass.
Oh my gosh, great.
Double pass.
Yeah.
Is he thinking he's too good? I don't.
It's double pass, and then it's
hard
we're
to be too
basically
good at
DMP.
score.
Yeah.
It's hard to be too.
Wow.
You better decide quick.
Jack. Oh, Victor.
Victor, he better decide. He doubles. I would have doubled too.
I thought he doubled. All right.
Pass.
All right. Jack's down to 31 seconds. Holy cow. And Jack passes. Victor, gutsy play.
I think it was double pass all the way.
And 45%, Jack's going to stay out. He's going to win the game. So he gave himself 45% chance
Okay,
to win
now the
with that
score
hit.
is 2 away, and any good player knows you're going to double on the first roll almost every time.
Yeah, so let's see if they double on the first roll. They play
You're
games.
going to.
Let's
Because of
see.
the clock, they're not going to play games. They're going to
Jack
double.
Jack does not double.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Victor will double.
Victor will.
Victor's going to double.
All right, 2 6 1s
Watch
to
this cube.
start off. There it is.
There
Okay.
you go.
It's I love it. These guys are playing fast.
I would have dropped that cube.
This
by
is
the
going to
way.
put Roberto to the test. 6-2. Because they're going to be
All
playing
right.
fast. Yep.
Very
Oh, and he
exciting.
runs. Okay.
This is
Instead of
Speed
coming up and
Gammon
coming down.
Championships. Wow, is this exciting?
Yep. Oh, look at this. This is great. That's the old Paul McGraw, 5-3. Instead of making the 3-point, Victor shakes it up.
Paul McGill was 2 down.
Yep. So he's going to make the 10-point.
Yep.
And they wait till it goes to 0-1 on the clock, right? You get 12 free seconds. And then it comes down.
Ooh, slap.
Yeah, why not? That could be right.
I like it. I
That
like
could
it.
be right.
I like it.
Yeah, could be right.
Action. Action.
Action. He's behind, you know? I mean, he's going to get hit with 4s anyway.
Ooh.
6-4.
Big hit,
That's
big hit
nice
for Victor.
roll.
Big
Oh,
hit
my
for
gosh. Well, Jack's got a 5-2.
Ooh, cocking dice on this clock. Well, 'cause
Oh, yeah, but they gave it back.
clock.
That's nice, yeah. Oh, cool. That's good. That works.
Notice how he didn't make the 20-point because he wants to stay back. He's got
That's
to make a
right,
shot.
of course.
You're
He's
losing
behind
the race,
him.
you got to go for the shot.
No question. Double 5. Well, so much for staying on the 1 point. And make the 5. Victor is
Victor's
picking up the
taking command.
dice. He is
Yeah.
picking up the
Victor's
dice.
a huge favorite now.
Very Victor.
Ooh.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. There's no way Victor can lose now.
Well, one of these guys could run out of time. I mean, it's happened before. Oh, 6-1 from the
happened many
bar.
times.
Ouch. Victor is like, what's he wasting his
yeah.
time shaking? Let's go.
6-3.
Yeah, 6 and then, yeah.
He left him a direct 6. He left him well, he's got to come in with a 6.
Oh, 5-6.
Ooh.
He just
Ooh.
missed it. How about double 6s?
Come on, don't call that roll.
5-2.
All right,
Play
5-2.
safe. He's hoping Jack will come in high. Jack would like to come in
20
with a 2.
seconds.
Jack would like to come in with a 2.
And Jack
He
does.
Yes, that's good for
And
Jack.
then he's slotting the 5.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
yes.
He doesn't care about gammons. This is DMP.
This is
double
it.
match point.
Victor would like to point on him.
Victor is shaking up. He feels like that shake.
Oh, great
nice.
roll.
Wow.
Great roll. Great roll.
Coming down to it.
Yeah.
And Jack stays out. What's it going to be? 5-2. All right. Double 4s for Jack.
Double
That's his
fours is
roll.
The only roll.
Ooh, he got the wrong doubles.
2.
So
And
close.
the crowd goes mild. Does he bring it in? I do. I leave the shot. I leave
Wow.
the
Yeah,
shot.
he's got 2 plots in his home board. What's the problem?
And you want to do it while he's on the bar.
Oh, 4-2. Double threes.
Look how quickly Victor made that decision, though, too. That was great.
Let's see. 5-1.
When in doubt, take him out.
All right, there you go.
5-4.
All right.
Okay,
Jack
Jack.
has to get a shot here and hit it. Those odds are not real high.
They're about 90%.
No, not for the 4 point.
No, to get the shot and hit it. It's about 90%. Here we go. Double fives
This
for
has been
Jack.
a very
Wow.
exciting, great match. Great match. And both players played with a lot of gusto and charm, and I loved it. I loved it.
I know. Christina says a little premature, Phil. That's
It's going to be over. It's going to be over one way or the other, Christy.
We got 20 seconds. 27. Jack has 7 more seconds on the clock.
5-1.
Oh, that's ugly. All right,
Sorry.
he'll make it out.
Victor would like a 5-1. He'd like any one.
He'd like a 6-2 right now from the bar, but he's not on the bar,
Right.
so we'll take it anyway. Oh, 6-3's clearing the 6 point. All right, we're in trouble.
5-4.
Yeah. Okay, we're coming right down to it. Victor is on the cusp of victory. He rolled the 6-2, 1 too late, but he's got 4-1, 5-1, 6-1 to leave a shot. As we all know, many of us have been in this situation many times and have that had happen to us. So let's see what's going on.
This is it. Right
Let's
now,
see if one of those,
he doesn't roll a
1/6 of the time.
Doesn't roll
Oh,
a
and
one,
it's
that's it.
over, 6-3, and Victor is the champion of the U.S. Open.
Jack's still rolling.
Jack is still rolling. They're rolling it out to the bitter end. Oh my gosh, let's go. Finally, the handshake. Congratulations,
Great
Victor.
match.
Great match, Jack.
Great match.
Really.
Great match.
Want to thank Phil Simborg so much for being
Lot of fun.
co-commentator.
Lot of
Awesome to have you, Phil. I want to thank our live audience here at the New York Metro at the Hyatt Regency. This is Larry Shiller for Voice of Backgammon for the USBGF signing off. And congratulations, Victor
Stay tuned.
Ashkenazi.
We got the Masters finals coming up, Super Jackpot finals with Victor again.